Welcome! This is Zoronden, and you're tuned in for another Zoronden cast. Today I am bringing you Revamped Scarlet Monastery. Let's go ahead and zone into the first wing, and we'll see what it has in store for us. You do of course notice that this loading screen is the same as Classic, nothing terribly new here. We may or may not get a new one down the road, we'll just have to wait and see. Once that has loaded, helps turn the right way, you will see the graveyard. Looks a little different. The Scarlet Monastery, the Scarlet guys, have of course finally decided to purge this place after almost 8 years of undead creeping into their territory. And if you look around, you're going to see plenty of Scarlet soldiers and whatnot fighting piles of zombies, basically. And you can actually target these piles and kill them. They explode in a nice big corpsey explosion. If you do aggro one of those corpse piles, they're going to continuously spawn undead that will come after you. I'll go ahead and show you that here by accidentally killing that off. Never mind. You will notice these Scarlet flamethrowers are going to shoot flames at you, and you can set off their packs once they're actually dropped. That's pretty cool. Now let's try and do what I originally wanted to show you here. Take out the Centurions first, as well as the flamethrower fella here. And then we'll aggro the corpse pile. And you see these zombies, of course, come after me because they were already up. But now we'll watch this pile, and after a few seconds, a zombie pops out. And that will continue to do that unless you, of course, take that pile out. And as you can see there, the flamethrower packs will indeed take out those piles. Also, if you look to your right and your left as you come in, you'll notice the old pits that you could go into, and they are now filled in. So it's streamlined. There aren't little cubby holes in the corners for you to go into anymore. They want you to get to the new boss, or get to the bosses, and take them down. And from what I can tell, all the bosses are pretty much the same. There are a few changes. Here is Thalnos, the Soul Render, and you notice that he is of course outside of his crypt, so you now get to fight him instead of having to actually go into the crypt. He's right here. Now he does drop these little void zones. I'm going to assume they're going to be much bigger on Heroic than they currently are. He does summon some zombies, probably a few more on Heroic as well. And that appears to be all his abilities on normal. He probably will have a few more on Heroic, of course. And his loot isn't prioritized just yet, so we'll go ahead and continue on our journey here. Leave the graveyard behind. And what is nice now is that graveyard is included with, I believe, the armory. So we're right there into the next part. And we don't have to actually zone out and choose another one to do or anything like that. We got some zealots and purifiers here. We'll go and take them out. You'll notice the fanatic, was it? No, the Scarlet Zealot, sorry. He does go ahead and turn into a Spirit of Redemption. That's going to go ahead and heal his allies if they're still alive. So you probably want to try and kill him first. Okay. The graveyard leads to the monastery. As you can see, it is up there. And this looks pretty familiar. You're used to the fountains and the guys going around, patrolling around and fighting the target dummies. So we'll go ahead and head on up. Not much change in this area. The new guys, obviously, and their armor has been improved a little bit. This is a note of change. Instead of just flat grass out here, you got some tall, graphical grass bobbing and weaving a little bit in the breeze. And it's not flat. There's actually a little bit of hill there, and as well as some paved path out here. And then you can, of course, notice the fanatics here, who are monks, doing a little bit of monk training as Brother Korloff watches over them. So we're going to take these guys out. so we can fight Korloff. And let's engage Korloff and see what he can do. Of course, he opens up with one can't talk right now. He, of course, comes at us unarmed, and oh, there's a nice firestorm kick. Y'all obviously want to get out of that in heroic. It's going to do some incredible damage, I'm sure. Let's see if he has a second. Okay. A blazing fist does appear to be targeted on a single person and move with them, so it's probably just a frontal cone that you'll want to get out of if you're anyone but the tank. That does appear to be all he does, so we'll go ahead and take him out and move on. He does have loot on him, but no boss loot, so we will continue on into the monastery. And you'll notice there does seem to be a bit of a thinning of the crowd in here. Not too much. Maybe 75 strength in here. We'll check these side rooms, see what's in them currently. This is a little different. It seems to be quite a few guys in some sort of training class or something. They are initiates. We'll kill them just because they are Scarlet scum. And this is the old room that there used to be an undead guy in. We'll see if he's still back here. And indeed he is. However, he isn't targetable. He does appear to be just dead. I don't know if there'll be a quest or something that you can activate him or whatnot, but for now he is dead and not clickable. So let's go check the other side of the building here. And we've got quite a few corpses. He appears to be resurrecting them. Let's see if he can actually do that or not. And he is actually resurrecting them. Interesting. I am going to leave him up for a second, see what he does if they'll res a few more. This room is still empty. And I got stuck on a lamppost there. That guy appears to be going out on patrol now? I have a feeling the slower you go through here, the more ads are going to pile up, and it actually could become an issue if you're not fast enough. That could be really interesting dynamic to add into it on heroic. Might actually be a pain in the ass if we take too long. Now you'll notice Commander Durand is a different commander than used to be in here. And what I wanted to talk about is the sword he has. This is interesting. It is the Lionheart Executioner model that was a swordsmith craftable in Burning Crusade. You built a base sword, and then 2 additional upgrades to that sword made the Lionheart Executioner. Now that recipe has been removed from the game, so it's no longer craftable. So it's extremely rare of a sword to have. Okay, that wasn't a cool ability. He did some sort of blitz or something through me. Anyways, with the Lionheart Executioner, we may end up seeing a drop from this guy on heroic that is that model, so that model may be reintroduced into the game. I don't really like that as a drop. I would prefer it be kept as a blacksmith exclusive, but maybe that's just because I have it. Let's go ahead and take down Durand and meet our lady. And there she is, High Inquisitor Whitemane. No model changes on her. I wouldn't have minded seeing a fancy upgrade for her. You know, keep her spirit, but make her look different. But that's alright, and fine. She is a fan favorite, of course. Oh my! I think she just resurrected every dead person in here. I'm not sure how that is supposed to work. Kill everybody, will she resurrect them all still? I don't know. That's Gonna be very interesting to deal with on heroic. Let's go ahead and take out these ads so we can try and see if Whitemane has any new abilities. And maybe we can interrupt mass resurrection on her, possibly. That's probably gonna be what we have to do. Let's see if she'll cast it again or do anything else. We do, of course, see Holy Smite and Holy Shield on her. Of course, Durand's Blitz thing there. Does look like she's probably only going to cast Mass Resurrection once. Yeah, that's probably the case. I'm going to go ahead and take them out now, see if they have any loot on them yet. And Durand doesn't appear to have any loot on him. Oh, there's the loot. And we do have the old loot from the old commander. Oh, I didn't loot it. It's disappearing. Alright. There we got it. Yeah, it is the old loot from Scarlet Monastery. And Inquisitor Whitemane does appear to have no loot on her, so hers is probably being itemized as well. So that is it for the first wing of the Scarlet Monastery. I believe it's called the Scarlet Cathedral. So that'll be the end of part 1. I'll bring you the other wing in part 2. So once again, I'm Zoronden, and thanks for tuning in.